Welcome back to It's Your Money. I'm Delilah Sylvester, and today we're talking about something most people don't want to hear. Your W-2 job is keeping you poor. Now, before you get mad at me and turn this off, let me explain what I mean. I'm not saying you're lazy. I'm not saying you don't work. In fact, I know you're working hard. You're showing up every day. You're doing your job. You might even be working overtime, weekends, taking on extra shift. But here's the problem. You're playing a game that's rigged against you. When you work a regular W-2 job, here's exactly what happens to your money. You work hard all week. Let's just say you make $1,000, but you don't get $1,000. First, the government takes 28 to 33% right off the top in taxes. So now you're down to $700. Then you pay for gas to get to work. You pay for work clothes. You pay for lunch. You pay for childcare so you can go to work. By the time you actually get to spend your money on what you want, you got maybe $500 left from the original $1,000. The government got paid first, your employer got your time, and you got the leftovers. That's the W-2 employee game. I work, I'm taxed, I spend. But wealthy people, they play a completely different game. They run businesses, and with a home-based business, you only pay 18 to 23% in taxes because you get deduction. Here's how their money flows. They work their business, spend on legitimate expenses, that car, that phone, that home office, those business dinners. Then and only then they get the tax on what's left. Their game is, I work, I spend through my businesses, then I'm taxed. See the difference? They're paying taxes on way less money because the IRS lets them deduct all those business expenses. The really wealthy use something called capital gains. That's when your money works for you instead of you working for money. They invest in real estate, stocks, businesses. That money makes more money and they pay less than 50% in taxes on those profits. Their game is money works, money reinvests, makes more money, and they barely pay any taxes at all. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Delilah, but I have a good job. I make decent money. But let me tell you about the 4 roadblocks that are destroying your wealth even if you have a good income. Roadblock number 1 is taxes. You're paying 28 to 33%, while business owners pay 18 to 23%, and investors pay under 15%. That's $10,000 to $20,000 extra per year going to the government instead of your family. Roadblock number 2 is debt. Credit card at 25% interest, car loan, student loan. That debt is eating up your income alive. Every month, hundreds or even thousands of dollars are going to pay interest. That's the penalty you pay for buying things you couldn't afford in advance. Roadblock number 3, big business. Corporations get massive tax break. They write off everything but you. You pay full price for everything while they get subsidized and deduction. Roadblock number 4, inflation. Your salary might go up 2 to 3% per year, but inflation running at 5 to 6% or more, your dollar buys less every year. You're actually going backwards even if you get a raise. Now, a W-2 job can't protect you from these roadblocks, but a home-based business can. Now, I'm not saying quit your job tomorrow. That will be crazy. You got bills to pay. What I'm saying is start your business today while you keep your job, build it part-time, get those tax deductions, create a second income stream. Then when your business income replaces your job income, that's when you fire your boss and take control of your financial future. Because here's the truth. As long as you're 100% depending on a W-2 job, you're one layoff, one company shutdown, one bad boss away from financial disaster. But when you have your own business, you control your income. You decide your worth. You build wealth on your terms. See, in my next episode, we're going to break down exactly how to shift from being an employee to being a business owner. Even if you work full time now, even if you don't have a bunch of money to start, even if you don't know what kind of business to start, I'm going to show you the path, the same path I took, the same path thousands of others have taken. This is Delilah Sylvester with It's Your Money. Stop working for money and make money work for you.